I want to take you guys through the highlights of 2025 and show you guys where we started, where we ended up, and what this all means for the channel moving forward. Let's get to it. To bring in the new year with a bang, the first thing I did in 2025 was paint my KAT S13 coupe blue and white with a custom paint job because, well, that's what we do here. So let's get to it. Alright, so the whole 240 is ready for some slick sand, so I got it all masked off, and tomorrow morning we're going to come in here, slick sand this, let it cure all day. I'm going to block the whole thing and then hopefully have it ready to be painted by Christmas or the day after. Alright. It's 7:30 a.m. It's my Christmas break right now, so though I am up this early every day for work, the past few days I have not been up this early, so I'm going over to the shop, but I needed to get a monster, and of course I gotta pour it over ice. I prefer Wawa ice, but racetrack will do too. Which is going to be the reality they're all going to have to live in once I build my shop back here, because they're not going to be able to stop me from doing anything. So huge shout out to my neighbors for taking a situation that probably could have just been resolved by a couple of conversations to making me be extremely petty about it, because, well, generally I'm a very respectful person, and if you just tell me what's going on, I'll find a solution that works for the both of us. Well, now, since people can't just mind their own business, I'm going to find a solution that works for me.
Sometimes when we got a lot of neighbors involved, these tend to devolve.
Yeah, it's Timothy. Okay. Timothy, you need to put that on your website.
Thank you.
There are neighbors that have told me they feared to come to this meeting. There are major repairs going on in that garage. I don't know if it's grinding. I don't know if it's welding, but there are sparks in that garage. Down, below. There are major automotive repairs, engines being lifted in and out of vehicles. So to say that there is not even an oil change being there, simply not true. When you drive by them, it is horrible. I have never seen an actual chop shop. I have seen representations in movies, and that's what it appears to be. It also appears to be a used car lot. I have seen up to 10 cars lined up there. Been represented that as soon as this hearing's over, there are going to be a significant amount of cars parked there.
Well, I'll just let you know there are 4 violations on this statement of violation.
Not doing any of those things today, but he does them tomorrow. Then the procedure has to start all over.
The violations are closed out. If it happened again, then that would be has to start over with a new violation.
Denied.
Then I would ask that you grant whatever extension you made to maintain jurisdiction.
Okay.
I wonder why everybody left when they found out they weren't going to do anything.
That's weird. Strange.
Alright, it's time. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And the guys are pulling up from Carolina Carports to build the shop in the backyard. So they're gonna pull up here in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna let them in the backyard, and then I'm gonna go back to bed. But before I do that, I'm gonna set up a GoPro and time-lapse the shop. So let's find the key to the JZX, get the GoPro set up, meet up with the guys, and then go back inside. So I went and took a nap for a little while since they got here at like 6 in the morning. Time to go see where they're at. Alright, so I went ahead and got everybody Burger King. Their crew chief with the truck, he left for the day, and they've been out here since 6 o'clock in the morning, so there's no way these dudes have eaten yet. So I went and got them all double Whopper meals, and yeah, good stuff. So hopefully I got an update for you guys here shortly. But while I was gone at Burger King, I got a text message notification about a package being delivered. So where is it? Look, it's my Jay-Z cylinder head. Let's check it out. So I'm a little concerned. I'm not sure if this is the way the Jay-Z head was shipped out. It kind of looks like it blew open in transit somewhere. So let's go ahead and get this open and make sure everything's good. Wait on me. All right, let's see. One-handed is it's an acquired skill. The vlogger's hand. There we go. This could also just be the way Max packed it. I'm not entirely sure. Beautiful. Beautiful. You never know with these things, right? Obviously, it's got a full, you know, valve job and everything, and it's got fresh valve seats, and then the deck has also been surfaced. So the last thing you would want is this thing to come out and hit the ground at any point. So let's flip it over and make sure we're good. So everything looks great. That's just some residue from the oil in the bag. But yeah, look, fresh valve cuts. He's got a pocket port, kind of blending all of the valve seats into the chambers. Take away the casting lines. This looks great. I'm so excited to assemble this all. I've got fresh valves right here that everything was cut to. There's the springs, the shims, the keepers. So I just have to get a shim set. And then I'll go ahead and spec out the whole valve train with new shims. But this is good stuff. This is turning out to be a good birthday so far. Got the head, the shop's going up. You guys can't see it, it's over there. But yeah, we're getting some things done here today. Oh, that is awesome. That's beautiful. And it's like pretty much matched to the house. All right, so they're just about done here working on the shop. Here I've got right under $9,000 that are gonna be going straight over to the builders because they came and they put up my building, right? So as soon as they get done, 9 grand going into their hands. This is worth it, dude. I've paid this 3 times over for the shop that I rent now. So definitely a worthy investment. Plus this is probably, it's bigger than the one I currently rent. My current shop is what, 27 by 15? This one's 25 by 17. So I gained it on the sides and I lost it on the length. Oh, you said, where's the pavers? Had to put some seats in here. There's no power yet, so I'm definitely gonna have to run an extension cord for now. But first things first, get this inspected, then get permits for electricity. All right, so I put together an impromptu birthday party, and Zach and Kristen already left. So shout out to everybody for coming by. This is a really good way to finish the shop build day. So thank you guys.
I was kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Thank you. You guys have already seen the video on the city council meeting by now, so you guys know that the huge dude in the peach shirt that spoke first, that jackass, he thinks that he's really got like this case that he's building on me or something. So he just pulled up like 3 different times during this process and like recorded me and recorded my friend. And you gave me the wrong one. I just don't understand, man. Keep going, and keep going, stop. Got a drill with a 10 mil?
Maybe.
Look, we could probably just impact it out. It's like shaved down a lot, but there's still a little bit left.
There's a little bit of juice.
I've been driving with it for 2 days. I aired it up yesterday, and now it's staying there, but the day before that it wasn't.
Well, let's
I don't
get
know
her.
if, like, maybe I punched it down more.
I don't have vice grips somehow.
It's okay, we'll get it on the impact. And I left my impact here at his shop again last night.
Also, a few things on this stuff, because I know you're kind of a hoarder with 240 parts.
Yeah.
These bare blocks, do you want them?
For how much?
Definitely fucking take them. I don't want to do those.
I'll take them.
I just want the mounts off them.
Take the mounts off them. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Here we go. Here we go. Hurry! Hurry! Here, you take this. Jeez. dude. You gotta give it the business, man.
Take her to dinner first.
I didn't even lube this one up.
Poo and spit on that thing.
Alright, let's get this in here.
Just charge it up right now.
Can you imagine if the tire exploded when it was deflating? I could imagine it. That's what it sounds like it's gonna do.
Let me try to imagine it.
These split.
Time is ticking. We only have so much air.
I can hear the time ticking. Gotta give it the beans. Come on. How much air is in this tire? Holy shit.
Approximately 25 psi.
All right.
There it is.
All right, so last time I drove the 240, I went out to the compound and I drifted it. Everything is just starting to feel very sloppy. Old drive shaft is out. One piece drive shaft is in. All right, now I'm gonna get the car on the ground, finish bleeding it, and then get the passenger seat back in, make sure all the seat belts work properly, and then get basically ready to go. Everybody having fun? Alright, so the car did amazing. The voltage stayed right around 13 the whole entire time, 13.1, 13.2. So the fans under full load did great. So that's a really good sign. Oh, actually, you know what? I gotta pull in a different way. Such a great sign. 240 did great. Now what I need next is to find a way to stiffen up my suspension, whether that's get new coilovers or figure out how to make the tains that I have now stiffer. Maybe I have like a different set of springs I could throw on here that have a different spring rate. I don't know. Either way, it bounces a bunch and that's causing a lot of issues. We got a guest on the channel today. What's up, J-Boy? He made me go rubber in. So now I've got a rubber in.
What do you mean by that?
What is that? I picked up this Mad Arrow widebody kit for the R33 sedan. You think you went to a takeover last night, Josh?
I think so. Absolutely.
Just Mustang things.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to look at something super secret that I'm working on. I can't really tell you guys about it, but super secret stuff. So you're just gonna have to wait around and figure out what I'm talking about. But R33 stuff. All right, let me show you what we got out in Orlando. All right, so I picked up this Mad Arrow widebody kit for the R33 sedan. This is super exciting because no US companies make a four-door widebody kit, and these were only available in Russia, I think is where Mad Arrow is located. And then I think you can get Japanese ones and Australian ones, but these are the most common ones and they're the best fitting ones. And I got this whole kit for 300 bucks. So it's got the rear door panel to match the over fenders, it's got rear spats for the back bumper, and then it's got a GT-R style grille. Obviously the reason we need these is because this quarter panel is not going to be fixed without replacing the entire quarter panel, and I cannot get one of those. Trust me, I have tried. That's honestly so exciting because getting one of these kits was one of the most important parts of getting this build on the road. I've already gotten the new fenders that are up here, the new hood, I got a front core support cut, I've got a new tail light, I've got a new gas cap, I've got pretty much everything I need besides a trunk. car. Alright, we're going on an adventure. I'm putting the dash back together, as you guys have been seeing, and I can't find one vent. Now, this car didn't come with any vents or any HVAC stuff at all, so I actually had to buy all of this stuff from Japan. I bought, I think, the heater core, the blower, and the AC box all separately, and then I bought all of the vents in a bundle. So I know I have all the vents, but I'm missing one, which makes me think that when I put all the Cressida stuff over at Zach's shop, that I accidentally took this vent. So we're gonna venture over there and see if we can find it. This is the vent in question, right down here. There's no way that just opens up into the dashboard. There's no way. I'll definitely know it when I see it, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if it's here. Alright, so look here. Look, here's a bunch of my parts. I'm working on getting these out of here. A lot of these are up for sale on eBay. Either way, here we got here's a Cressida dash. Here's a JZX Mark II dash, and then here's another Cressida dash. So if you need a gray uncracked dash for a left-hand drive Cressida, right here, gray uncracked dash. Look at it, actually. Look at that. Gray uncracked dash. Looks good. Okay, but either way, this is a right-hand drive dash. So I am going to pull this out because if you look in here, you guys probably can't see it, but it actually has the vent right there. So I'm just going to take the entire dash out. I'm probably just going to take it back over to my shop and get that vent out. I might be able to do it here. Let me just get it out and see. Perfect. I got exactly what I needed. See? And this is why you hoard parts, at least until the build is done. So I airbrushed the valve cover last night, so I'm here again, and I'm just kind of continuing what I was doing. I went ahead and taped up down here, and then I covered it, because before I go ahead and airbrush this in, I want to go ahead and spray these letters blue. But first, I'm going to run over to the gas station and get some Dutches, because I forgot to get a pack on my way up here. And this is my Chariot, so let's go get some Dutches. Successful Wawa trip. We got Red Bull, mozzarella sticks, marinara, and what we came for. but man, this is a small car. Either way, it's still fun to drive. It is like a little go-kart. I always get stuck behind the people who look like they don't know what they're doing. Come on, buddy, it's just a stop sign. Just go. You've already stopped. So I kind of lost track of time. It's 3:41 a.m. Alright, so mission successful. I got my wheels, they're back there. However, while I was grabbing the wheels, I started hearing a sound coming from the bushes, and turns out it was this. Beep! Hello, welcome to the family. So yeah, now I have a kitten. I already have cats, so this will be a good integration. Anyways, he was by himself, and he was screaming like he needed help. So now he's part of my family. And I got wheels. So I came out for wheels, and I got a kitten. Anyways, I'll see you guys back at the shop. Alright, welcome to the shop, little thing. Let me tell you, you are a cute little cat. Hi. You want to explore? Let's try to jump this thing real quick. She's alive. Alright, it survived. It turned on. Time to pump up these tires and make sure it can get home safely. I'm so excited. This car is going to get so much love. Sounds like it's misfiring. That's alright. How do you fix a misfire? An engine swap. Alright, let's drive this thing back home. Alright, we made it over to the gas station. Let's check this car out. On the tri-spokes, bro? Come on now. The story on this car is that my good friend Chad lived down the street from this lady, and she had this MR2, and she needed work done on it, and she approached Chad and asked him if he knew anybody who could work on it, or if he could work on it himself, and he recommended me to her. So I've been keeping this car serviced and maintained for the last 5 years. I currently own two 20-valve 4AGEs, and I'm gonna put one in. So we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna get all the logistics sorted out, and we're gonna get to it. So if that engine inside looked familiar and you don't quite know what it is, if you've watched Initial D and you remember when Takumi blew up the 8.6 and then Bunta bought a new engine for the car and then swapped it in, when they popped the hood and they show that engine, that's a 20-valve 4AGE. It's a silver top variant. That's what's in the house. That's what's out here in the garage. I actually have another one sitting right there. Obviously mine isn't built to the spec that it was in the show, but if you're seeing it and it looks familiar, that's what it is. So that's a JDM engine that came in, I believe, Corollas and a couple other variants of cars that we did not get here in the States. And it's a very common swap for the MR2 because it's the same base engine, which is a 4AGE. So there's a little bit of differences, but overall it makes a little bit more power and it's a very fun car to drive. I have actually done this swap one other time on an AW11 that I got years ago, but I traded that for an R33 Skyline, which I'll be working on the channel soon. So that's kind of where we're at with it. I'm going to take the MR2 up to my shop and I'm going to pressure wash the engine bay because it is literally disgusting. And I just want to show you guys around the car a little bit more. Maybe it'll look a little bit better when we get done. I don't really know. Hold up, I just remembered that I don't even have to go to the shop to pressure wash the engine bay of the MR2. Giraffe Tools sent me a pressure washer and it's just been sitting in the box in the back of my shop for months. So let's open this thing up and check it out and then use it because, well, I need to show you guys it anyways, so yeah. Alright, so that's my 2025 in a nutshell. I know some of you guys really want to see the JZX81 get done, but man, in the grand scheme of things, it's just one project and a sea of things that need to get done on this channel and in my life in order for this to continue progressing. So, though we have steadily made progress on the Mark II throughout the year, we've also done all sorts of other things, which you guys have just seen, which included painting a 240SX, going to SEMA, and all the other crazy things that you guys saw in this video, which really wasn't even the whole scope of the year, but it was the best I could do on short notice. So if you really like any of what you saw, there's a whole video dedicated to each one of those different scenes. So I really appreciate you guys joining me on this journey, and we're gonna make 2026 an awesome one. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got tons of cars to build, we got tons of content to make, we got tons of expectations to fulfill. So with that being said, you guys have a wonderful new year. If it's already the new year, I hope you had a great holiday. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.